Hi everyone. We will start to solve the first part of GAT تجميعات. Each time we will solve 10 questions, okay, and then I will put them in like in an exam to solve them or to examine yourself, okay? Type. So let's start with the first question. Here I have if L is the average between two consecutive even positive numbers, compare between 2 and the remainder of L divided by 2. So the first choice is 2. I have it already, so I will let it the same. The second part, which is the remainder of L divided by 2, I need to get L and then divide it by 2. So what is the value of L? L is the average between two consecutive even positive numbers, which is meaning the average of two consecutive even numbers. I can take any two even numbers like 2 and 4, for example, so it will be 2 plus 4. To get the average, I will divide over how many they are. They are only two numbers, so I will put over 2. So 2 plus 4, which is 6, over 2, it will be 3. After that, I need to get it dividing by 2. So L over 2, which is meaning 3 over 2. He asked me to get only the remainder. How to get the remainder? To know how many of the lower number into the upper number, and then the remaining is what? For example, here I have only 1, 2, and the 3. Okay, so the remaining is only 1. Again, I have only 1, 2 in the 3 type. So to reach from 2 to 3, I have again 1. This 1 is the remaining. Okay, so the remaining here is 1 and here it's 2, which is meaning that the first value is greater. Next question, x plus y equals z over 2. Which of the following is true? To solve this equation or this question, we need to solve it to get any one of the choices. How to solve it? First, I will multiply 2 by both variables, so it will be 2x plus 2y equals z, the same. Type. After that, we can't take this one, so I will cancel. It's not the same. We can't take this one also because we can't divide here by 2 to get it, so I can cancel it. And here also I can't get it because here we don't have 2 besides z, so I can cancel it. So without completing the answer or solving it, we can take this one. But I will complete it again to be understand for you. So it will be 2x equals z, and then I will take 2y to the other side by changing the positive. It will be negative, so minus 2y, which is the second choice. Next one here, he said evaluate the fraction over fraction. I have 3 over 4 over 2 over 8. Here we have a trick to solve it, which is I multiply the upper with the lower by this way, 3 times 8 over the middle with the middle by this way, 4 times 2. Okay, so 3 times 8, which is 24, and 4 times 2, which is 8. We can solve it by this way, and then we can simplify, or which is the best way that I will simplify numbers up with down. How to do it? For example, here I have 8 over 4, which is 2. And then I can cancel 2 with 2, so I have only now 3. So the answer is 3. Okay. Next one, a circle with a radius 6 cm solved by 2 ways because he asked me to get the length of AB type. Here I have the radius is 6. What's meaning of radius? It's the line from the middle point to the any point on the circle, like A and B. Okay, so how to get them? I have here 6 and I have here 6 because both of them are radius. So Now I need to get the length of the AB. How to get it? I can get it by two ways, Pythagorean theory, or I can get it by the popular triangles. We said them before. In this question, we have stated that if we have a triangle like this one, we have here 90 angle and here 45, 45. Why it's 45, 45? Because we have two equal lengths. So we have here 6 and 6, which means that we have two equal angles, okay? So to get the third one, the third side, it will be 6 radical 2, like in this question. So here it will be 6 radical 2. If I have in the choice 6 radical 2, I will take it the same. If I have the nearest one, like 6, so I will take it. So it's according what you have in the question. Next one, we have here in the opposite shape, find AC, which is this side. Here I have this one is 5, and this one is 11, and this one is 20. How to get AC? We can first get AB. How to get it? That by Pythagorean theory, I have this one is 20 and this one is 11 and 5, which is meaning 16. And this one, we need to get it AB. From Pythagorean theory, I will subtract the hypotenuse squared minus the other side squared, and then we can get the first side, which is meaning you should know the squaring of the numbers from 1 to 20. 20 square, it's 400, and 16 square, which is 256. You should know them. Okay, so 400 minus 256, it will be 144, and then I will take the radical of it, which is 12. It's the first method to solve it, or we can solve it by the common triangles or the popular triangles, as we said before, that we have this one 20, 16. How to get this one? It's like A, B, C. So here we have, we can divide by 4 first, which is meaning that here it's 5, it will be 5, here it will be 4. Okay, type the common triangles, the common sides, sorry, which is what? Which is 4 and 5 and 3. Okay, so if we have 4 and 5, so the third side is 3. Okay, but here they are multiplied by 5, so I will multiply each one of them by 5. So sorry, by 4. So 3 by 4, which it will be 12. So this side is 12. So you can solve it by any way of them. Okay, now I have this one is 12. Now I need to get AC. How to get AC? I can take the other triangle, which it will be here, ABC. Okay, now I have here 5, here I have 12. So now I can get AC by the same way. I can get it by the Pythagorean triples, which is the common sides, which is also 9, 12. I will write them all here. 9, 12, 15, which is I can get them. We can solve it by the common triples or Pythagorean triples, which is 5, 12. So the third one will be 13. You should memorize them. I have the common triples 5, 12, 13, or the multiples of them, and I have also 3, 4, 5, and the multiples of them. Okay, so you should study them to know how to solve after that, which is easier way than the Pythagorean theory. Okay, so this one it will be 13, which we need to get. Next one, compare between 1,500 grams and 1.5 kilograms. The first one 1500 grams and the second one 1.5 kilograms. We should to convert one of them to the other. How many grams in kilograms? Each kilogram it has 1000 grams. So here I will divide by 1000 to convert it to be kilograms. So it will be 1.5 grams. How to solve it? First, I will simplify two zeros with each other, and then we will divide by 10. How to divide by 10? That I will, for example, let's imagine that we have the comma is here. Sorry, the decimal is here. Okay, طيب how to move it? I will move it according to how many zeros I have. Here I have 1 0, so the decimal, if it's here, I will move it only one place, so it will be 1.5. Which is meaning that they are equal, so we can take the third choice. Okay, the next question, comparing between 0.401 and 0.41. How to compare between decimal numbers that I will I'll compare between the numbers after the decimal. For example, here I have 4, here I have 4, so they are the same. Here I have 0, here I have 1, which is meaning that this one is bigger. Okay, because here I have 1, here I have 0. So B is greater. The next one, a circular land has a perimeter of 314. Compare between the radius of the land and 45. How to get the radius of the land from the perimeter? I have only the perimeter. Perimeter of the circle in general, it's 2 pi r or pi d. So here I have 314. So 314 equals 2 pi r. Okay, or pi d, it's according what you have. But here I have 314, which is, I can convert it or divide it by pi, which is 3.14. So first I will divide it by pi, and I will divide by pi here and here to cancel it. So 314 over pi, I will write it again by this way, which is meaning that they are the same, but here it's divided by 100. So how to get it or how to simplify them? It's like by this way: 314 over 100. We can write it by this way, taking 100 up, so it will be 314 over 314 times 100. So cancel, so the answer it will be 100. You can solve it by these steps, or after training you will know it in general, that if you have a proper number over a decimal number, you will get the answer by count how many numbers before the decimal. Here I have two numbers before the decimal, so it will be two zeros, which is meaning 100, and so on. Okay, so now I have 2r, the remaining is 2r, so I have now 2r equals 100. So he asked it to get the radius. So radius is 100 over 2, which is meaning it's 50 meters. So which one is greater, 50 or 45? 50. So the first choice is the correct or the right one. Compare between Ahmad's speed if he covered a distance of 240 kilometers in 3 hours, and Mazen's speed if he covered a distance of 375 in 5 hours. To get the speed, it's the distance over the time. So I will get first for Ahmad, so 240 over 3, and then I will get it for Mazen, which is 375 over 5. How to make it? We will simplify. 24 over 3, it's 8, so I have here 8, and we put 0, so it will be 80. Next one, 375. Type how to simplify it with the 5. We can make it as 375 plus 75 by this way. 300 over 5, it's 0 and we put 6 because 30 over 5 is 6. 75 over 5, we know it, it's easy, we can get it, which is 15. Okay, or we can make it into 3 numbers to be easier. So 16 and 15, which is meaning 75. So 375 over 5 is 75. Type. So which one is greater? Here I have 80 and here I have 75, so A is greater. Next one here, he asked me to get the value of x as an angle. Here I have 130, 130, so I can get the remaining of it as a straight angle. Straight angle, it's meaning that whole of them, both of them is 180. So 180 minus 130, to get the one beside it, it will be 50. So this one is 50. Okay, type. And here I have 60 and here is also 60. Why? Because it's an opposite angle. Okay, so I can put here also 60. تمام. So 60, 50, and this one is a triangle. Let's make it more clear. 50, 60, and this one is a triangle. So I can get x by subtracting the two angles from 180. So 50 plus 60, which is 110, 110 from 180, it will be 70. So the angle is 70. Okay, I will put this video in the on the YouTube, and I will put an exam on it on the Telegram if you want to solve it or examine yourself. Bye.